talk about jealousy in the book as well. And I was reading some stats that quite funny stats, but they say that essentially that if you win the lottery, the probability of your neighbor going bankrupt increases.
Right. It's an amazing statistic, right?
So what's happening there?
Well, you're looking at your neighbor who won the lottery, and your neighbor probably bought a vacation house, bought a new car, sending their kids to private school, whatever it might be. And you watching that are like, I need that for myself. It's unfair that they have it and I don't. And I'm going to go do any reckless financial decision to get that. So much of what we think is normal, our definition of success, is what other people around us have. And so if you are watching your neighbor live a better life than you, then all of a sudden your definition of a good life is what they're doing, and you will do some reckless things to get it. I think that's what happens. And so one of the takeaways there is like, be careful who you socialize with, because you're going to anchor to them as a baseline level of success and happiness. Be very careful with what you do and who you look up to and who you aspire to. I grew up in Lake Tahoe, California, and this was before tech money, when it was not a wealthy area. It is now, because all the tech money from San Francisco came up. But Tahoe in the 90s and early 2000s was just out in the woods. And, you could buy a house for nothing, and most people in town didn't have any money. And then I went to college in Los Angeles, where there is a lot of wealth. There are high expectations, and there are Lamborghinis and Rolls Royces and whatnot. And one of my observations was people were happier in Tahoe. And I think the reason why is because the definition of success in Tahoe back then was a 2-bedroom house and a pickup truck. That was success. In Los Angeles, the definition of success was a mansion and a Bentley. And so it was easier for people in Tahoe to be like, I'm good. I check the boxes. Like, look, I'm successful. Look at my tiny little house and my beat up pickup truck. That's success, right? And so that was like, be careful who you socialize with, because you're going to anchor to their level of success.